We talked about that on our live. It really depends on the Federal Reserve cutting rates, whether rates actually go down, how much supply is on the market, how the job market is looking. There's just a lot of uncertainty, and the buyers are feeling that, right? And so I think the biggest thing with the buyers is they're really scared they're overpaying because, every YouTube video you watch says there's going to be a crash. You know, all this data points to there not being a crash, but, when people are hearing about this and reading about this, they get cold feet. And they're really afraid that if they buy something, it's going to go down. So I think a lot of buyers, when they get into this something under contract and they're in this 10-day inspection period where they can back out for just about any reason, they are getting cold feet.
But the numbers are proving otherwise. Like things are flying off the shelf, at least in our market, right?
They are going, but and most of them are staying under contract, but that 1 in every 5 almost is a big drop. And so I think with sellers, they're getting paranoid about this because they're experiencing it or they're hearing about it. So like we just put a house under contract at one of my buyers this week. They wanted to switch it down to a 7-day inspection period ending on a Thursday so that if it falls out, they can have it relisted for the weekend, right? I mean, that's how scared that these sellers are getting because they don't want it to fall out. Because once you're under contract and it falls out, that increases your days on market with no other offers coming in.
Well, let's put things in perspective. The seller doesn't know anything until the realtor actually educates them on what they should be doing. So like,
or they've
most sellers aren't
experienced it.
most sellers aren't tracking the market like